What's up, my friends? It's another episode of Berruti Success. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 stocks that I'm going to buy in the next downturn or stock crash, either one. If you listen to the end, I'm going to give you a speculative stock that you can buy right now. Also, we're going to give you a little update on my cancer situation and see you on the episode. What's up, everybody? First of all, you gotta subscribe. You gotta hit that bell, the little dingy bell. All right, I'll put that up here on the screen somewhere. All right. After we subscribe, we gotta talk about what are we talking about? Oh, my cancer update. So, 6th round of chemo. Gonna be honest with you, it really sucks. They gave me a new medicine in my chemo repertoire. And I don't know if it's that or it just sucked. It's draining me. My hands or neuropathy is crazy. It just sucks. So round 6 on chemo. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, they're going to tell me if we're going to change things up, and we'll go from there. But still doing good. All right. So let's get into the episode. All right. So this week we're going to talk about. Oh, first of all, I'm going to stop you right there. Have you started your weekly investment into yourself by putting money into an online account? I use Capital One 360 and I use Ally. The Fed decided to lower interest rates, so those are going down. Easiest thing to do before you invest or do any online, go to bankrate.com and it'll give you the top 10. I think the top number 1 is like 2.25 right now. All good banks, make sure they're FDIC. I think Capital One and Ally are doing like 1.9. So I would just do the highest bank. Just make sure there's no minimum fees. And I think one of the highest ones, I think something about an inactivity fee after 12 months. But you won't have to worry about that because you're going to be taking money out of your checking account and putting it into your online checking account weekly, as we talked about. Okay, so we can get to the point that we can invest in these stocks. So into the episode. VTI, Vanguard's Total Market Fund, right? If you do nothing else, if you don't listen to anything I say, if you're like, I don't know where to put my money, it's so complicated, man. This is the stock, these 2 stocks I'm gonna give you. They're Vanguard funds, very cheap, very inexpensive expense ratios, which is very important, but more important than that, Vanguard is like top company. And it's basically investing in the whole stock market. So you have VTI and my glasses on, and VOO, right? VOO invests in the top 500 stocks of the stock market. It's more concentrated. It gives you normally a higher interest return, but it is more risky, right? So when the stock market ebbs and flows, the VOO tends to go down faster than the VTI. VTI is the whole stock market, so it's safer. Over the last couple of years, anywhere between 8 and 15%, both of them great returns. Here's the thing: do you invest in them right now? I would prefer that you start putting your money into your online checking account and wait this out. The stock market is crazy. That's why. So for the VTI, let me get into this. So for the VTI right now, I think it's at like 155, 156, right? I'm going to buy it at 115 or lower. The VOO right now is at 281-ish. And I'm going to start buying that at 195 or lower. Now you're saying right now, John, I don't have the time to keep watching these stupid things, man. Okay, this is what you do. First, you set up your online savings account. Then you go to, and you could do Robinhood. I'm with TD Ameritrade. You could do Schwab. There's a million online platforms you can do. Don't focus on the free, because listen, Robinhood's fine, M1 Finance is fine, both free. You could just do a lot more normally with a paid online trading company, and it's like $7. You know what I'm saying? So you're saving yourself $7 because we're not traders here. That's not what we do. We're investors. Okay. So you set up that account, and then what you do is you go to these stocks that I'm saying, and whichever one you want to buy or don't want to buy, you do what's called a good till cancel order, a good to cancel plus order, which allows you like 5 or 6 months. You can put in, so my suggestion for VTI, I'm going to buy it around 115, right? So you can put in 115. That's what I want to buy it at. Whatever you want to buy, 20 stocks, 50 stocks, 100 stocks, 1,000, whatever you want to buy, 2 stocks, you just put the order in. Then you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about anything. All you have to know is that when it hits that bottom number, which is typically 20 to 30% from the top, because we're at the top right now, so I'm factoring around between 20 and 30% is when I'm going to start investing again. It's automatic, right? 5 months out, the good to cancel order goes away. You do it again, and you had 5 months. You don't have to think about it, okay? And I would do that with any stock. This is my list. I'm not your advisor. This is my list of what I'm going to do. My suggestion is any stocks that you are interested in that you think will, go down with the market and you can make some money on, do a good to cancel order, okay? So again, VOO, we talked about Costco. Costco is such an awesome company, right? Not only is it an awesome company, Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, these are geniuses, investors. Charlie Munger's whole family fortune, right? I think a third of it is in Costco, right? He's made a fortune with it. Again, very high right now. Costco right now is at 302-ish, 303. I'm going to start investing at 230 or lower, right? Great stock. If you look at this stock over the last 10 years, it just keeps going up. Great company, great CEO, okay? Next one is Bidu. I'm heavily interested in China. I know we have this whole thing going on with Trump, China. Forget about that. If you go and see what's going on in China, I've watched some documentaries. I've really looked into it. China. Ooh, sorry. Might have to cut this out. My thing fell. We'll cut this out. We'll edit this. I'm gonna edit it. Okay. All right. That's not working. That's not working. Got it. I'm back. Okay. So Bidu. China is awesome, right? It's communistic, we know that, right? But China they are so capitalistic. The country, the people, because of Hong Kong and what's happened with that over the years, very capitalistic, regardless. They are on the bottom part of going crazy, the country. So Bidu, love it, all right? Right now it's at 124.56. I'm going to buy it at 115 or lower, all right? Next is United Rentals, URI. I'm sorry. So just so you know, so Costco is COST on the stock market. Bidu is BIDU. I'm going to link all this up in the bottom, so you don't have to remember any of it. You're going to write it down, take notes. It'll all be listed in the bottom, all right? United Rentals is URI at 141.86 right now. I'm a buyer at 110. Google, listen, it's Google. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, hey, Google, it's an acronym now. I mean, we talk about, hey, what is Google? Let's Google things. It's ridiculous. So Google will always be, not always, but it's a great stock. It's at 12.72 right now. I'm a buyer at right around $1,000. Amazon, same thing. Amazon's an amazing company. Jeff Bezos is a genius CEO, right? So Amazon is at $17.91 right now. I'm a buyer at $12.50. Now, these particular stocks, listen, it's the high dollar amounts, right? High dollar amounts. You don't have to invest in these. These are the stocks that I'm investing in. Disney, always a great company. Just came out with the Disney, not channel, but they're doing their own like Netflix thing. And they're coming out with great content. So Disney is DIS, sorry. Amazon is AMZN. Google is GOOGL. So Disney at 132.75 right now. I'm a buyer around $100. Okay. Merck Pharmaceuticals, sketchy. And I say sketchy in the sense that, our health system is screwed up. Merck is one of the top pharmaceutical companies. That's why I invest in it. Right now it's at 84.94-ish. I'm a buyer at 57. All right, what else we got? AT&T is number 10, right, which is T. AT&T is more of a dividend stock, and I'll probably have another episode about just dividend stocks. AT&T right now is at 38.95, right? I'm a buyer at 25 or lower. The dividend on AT&T is 5.25, right? And again, these aren't all dividend stocks, but AT&T is a big dividend stock. AT&T itself, I don't have AT&T, I have Verizon, but across the country, it's one of the biggest, one of the best operated. So that's why I like it. The bonus speculative. Listen to me. Listen. Bonus speculative, which means, yes, John, I've invested in the weekly online savings account. I've done that. I've got a good nest egg. I've taken some of that nest egg and put it into good, great companies, the ones that I'm talking about. There's a million other ones. My suggestion is no more than 10, right? Buffett, Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger's family fund, the one that he trusts his money to his family, there's 4 stocks. 4, right? I think it's part of this bonus thing I'm giving you. But he invested in Li Lu. Li Lu is a Chinese gentleman that operates in the United States. He runs a fund. Charlie Munger invests in that. They're investing in Bidu and the things that I'm talking about. The next one I'm going to talk about. Also Costco. I don't know if he's in Coke, but he's only in 3 or 4. And to be honest with you, it's smart. You invest in really great companies when they're valued properly. None of these I don't think are valued properly. This particular stock I'm probably going to start buying now because I feel it's a Chinese market. It's $5 right now. So I'll tell you what it is. It's BYD. It's probably one of the top three or 4 companies in China making electric cars, right? Now, the reason that it's so low is because you have Tesla coming into China, a lot of competition. Here's the difference, right? They don't only do electric cars. They do a ton of other things. Batteries, phone batteries. They do a lot of stuff. Not only that, they're $32 billion company. This isn't like a penny stock I'm trying to put you into, right? I would not invest in this particular company until you have your good companies already invested in, which means you have a good portion of money in your savings. You've taken some of the money from your savings and you've invested in good stocks. And then separately, you invest in a speculative stock like this, which I have all those things. That's why I'm investing in it. I'm taking a small portion of money. I'm going to invest in this. I think it's a long-term play. I don't trade, right? I'm just going to put a few $1,000s in this and see where it goes. It's at $5, right? So the ticker is BYDDF. It's on the what exchange? It's not NASDAQ. It's not. Just type it in, BYDDF, and it'll bring you to the correct stock exchange that it's on. I think it's on over-the-counter stocks. Again, speculative, not New York Exchange, not NASDAQ, over-the-counter, which means speculative. So you only put money in this, what you think you can lose. If you have $1,000 you want to put in, you're all right, I would rather put it in this rather than go to the Atlantic City, because this will make you more money. I'll do that. I can lose it. I have $10,000. Put it in, I can lose it. It's not the biggest deal. If you don't put, you have $1,000 only to invest and put it in this. No. Invest in good companies over a long period of time, and that gets you that. It just does. It just does. Okay. The videos go too long. Okay, sorry. So remember, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope this got you value. All right? Thank you.